West Texas was developed by strong families whose legacies form the culture we enjoy as West Texans. Saul Myers started out in the ranching business mostly out of necessity.
My great-grandfather was the Fort Sutter at Fort McCavitt, and Saul worked with him. And through that store, they bought stuff by barter, which is you've got livestock in place of goods. And because of that, they had to go into the ranching business so they'd know what to do with the livestock.
Saul always liked the ranching business. The older son went into the mercantile business and ran the store in Sonora. But he took Abe in with him, and they went into the ranching business. Saul was the businessman. Abe was the cowboy, and that's all he wanted to be.
He helped start the Pecos Cantaloupe out in Reeves County. He helped put in an irrigation system. He helped the farmers out there.
He built the first railroad between El Dorado and San Angelo because he wanted to be able to send his livestock to Swift in Chicago. And so they didn't have a railroad, so he just built one. And they didn't have a telephone line, he built one from Sonora to San Angelo. He diversified, and he knew to do that, going into the banking industry, and he started the Ozona Bank, the El Dorado Bank, and he was president of San Angelo National Bank here in town, and also Security State Bank in Pecos.
John Meyer knows what it takes to run a successful ranch today.
The ranching industry really hasn't changed much as it was way back then, in the sense that water or rainfall is probably one of the most important parts of being successful in the ranching business. You got to have it. Not only is rainfall vital for your livestock and your wildlife, but it's vital for the oil and gas industry as well. A ranch today will not survive solely on one entity. I think a combination of all of them make that ranch strong. And when I say that, I mean the livestock, the hunting industries, the oil and gas industries.
Saul and Ernestine Meyer's success in ranching led to a life of giving back.
The first thing they did was Ernestine had very little books to read when she was little. She wanted a library. So in 1936 and 37, she gave $90,000 for the first library for Tom Green County. Then she also opened up the Dunbar Street Library. Then she opened up and installed it too in South Angelo. And they built the neighborhood center, which was a daycare and a place for the students and the young people to go and have some recreation. Their main was the West Texas Boys Ranch. Then they did the Boy Scouts, gave the only ranch they had with running water to the Boy Scouts because Saul thought canoeing and fishing and water sports was important. So he opened up Camp Saul Meyer. Then Ernestine believed in the Girl Scouts, and when she died, she left her home to the Girl Scouts.
Saul also helped start the San Angelo Community College, which later became Angelo State, and he also helped with some other men get the land where ASU is today.
And he and Robert Carr bought the furniture for the first two dormitories, and that's where we got Meyer Hall and Carr Hall. Then they named the administration building for Saul Meyer when it became Angelo State University.
Where you live, where you come from, that's always an important place. If it helps provide for your success in life, you always want to give back to it. He's always done that. And he's given to not just one thing, but several different things.
Thank you to the Saul Meyer family for their contributions to our West Texas heritage.